So this is question number 2. So question number 2 says Mr. Patrick Baraza is seeking to automate the operations of his restaurant. For this purpose, he wishes to acquire computer hardware and software. He has come to you for advice regarding several aspects of this acquisition. Required, explain why it will be advantageous for Patrick to build rather than buy a computer software. So this is a question of tailor-made software, or whether he can acquire software that has from the vendors or from the other sources. So the first one is that tailored solutions will allow him to create a solution that exactly matches the specific needs and workflow of his restaurant. Remember, because he is going to hire these people, they are able to know the specific needs and objectives of or the particular specifications of this job or of this restaurant. So if we compare this to what we call off-the-shelf software, off-the-shelf program might not meet all the features that it requires because they were not made particularly for maybe a specific need or for a specific job place. So you need a tailored solution. Again, number 2, we talk about flexibility and scalability. So considering tailor-made softwares, they are designed to be flexible and scalable. Why? Because in this restaurant operation, it will involve very many things that keep on changing, that are dynamic in nature. So you need a software that can easily adapt to these changes, and also that can easily be expanded to accommodate these new requirements, because his job or his business is somehow dynamic. So flexibility and scalability is very important for that. Also, that will we will consider also building a tailor-made solution for competitive advantage, because custom software can provide a competitive edge by offering just unique or features that are not in other off-the-shelf software. So you'll have head start compared to these other organizations that are just purchasing off-the-shelf software. And lastly, we can talk about integration. So this tailored solution or custom software are going to be designed to seamlessly integrate with existing system, maybe to integrate with the point of sale systems, payment systems, or inventory management. They can easily be conjoined or be integrated together because they are made with that in mind. Then the B part says distinguish between the following sets of terms as they are applied to computer hardware. So we talk about PATA and SATA, hard disk interface. So let's start with PATA or IDE interfaces. So this simply, what is PATA or what is PATA? It simply stands for Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment. Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment. This is an older hard disk interface technology. It's, as the name says, it uses parallel data transmissions, and it connects hard drives to motherboards using a ribbon cable with a wide flat connector. So PATA cable, parallel advanced technology attachment cables, they are generally thicker if you look at them physically, and they are wider compared to serial advanced technology attachment cables. But while they are large and quite thicker, they still offer lower data transmission rates compared to SATA. So now the second one is SATA interface, or what we call serial advanced technology attachment. So this is the latest, is the newest and fastest hard disk interface technology. It uses serial data transmission. Remember that one, the first one was using parallel data transmission. So this one uses serial data transmission, and they are quite thinner and more flexible than parallel advanced technology attachment cables. They provide quite a faster data transfer rates, and they are more efficient because they are easy to manage. So the next one is onboard devices and peripheral devices. So what is the difference between an onboard device and peripheral device? So let's start by looking at onboard devices. They are also known as integrated devices. So these are components that are directly built into your motherboard or other main components of the computer system. They are devices that when you check your motherboard, you'll find them being integrated. They are always in there. They are the integral parts of the system. They are not removable, or you cannot even replace them without replacing the entire motherboard. So these devices provide basic functionality. They are necessary for the computer to operate properly. While peripheral devices are externally attached. They are external components. They can be connected to your computer through maybe ports or maybe some space that have been left to provide just additional features for your computer. They are not inbuilt, for example, in your computer. These devices can easily be removed or added. For example, we can have a movable keyboard attached to a port there. That is a peripheral device, or a mouse. They are externally attached to a computer. Then question C, describe the function of any 3 input or output ports. So we can talk of very many input and output talks. Here we can look at universal serial bus, or what we call USB port. So USB, I think all of us are using USB. They have become widely usable today because of their portability, because they can easily integrate with very many devices. So they have become more widely used today. So these USB are used for connecting a variety of external devices to the computer, because they are found in very many devices, including laptops, desktop, tablets. So that is the functions of this USB, just for data transfer. Some people also can use them for charging. Then we have Ethernet port. Sometimes we call Ethernet port what we call local area network, or LAN. So these ports are used to connect computer to wired network. They are able to provide high-speed data communication and networking among devices within a local area network. So that is Ethernet port. We also have what we call audio jack, or 3.5 mm. This audio jack or headphone jack is found in computer, smartphone, even in your phone there. Maybe you can use it as an input or output device for audio signal. Maybe you want to listen to some music, so you use audio jack. The D part says, discuss the factors that Baraza could consider before purchasing software. So what factors could you consider before purchasing any software? Could it be an application software, or even a system software, or any other software available, open source or tailor-made, or from any vendor? The first thing you must consider is functionality and fit for purpose. So the software should align with the specific need or requirement of Baraza. This software should offer to Baraza features that will cater for various aspects of his restaurant operations. For example, I know that in his restaurant, it could be considering doing order management, maybe inventory tracking, reservations. So it must fit this purpose. Again, Baraza could consider scalability, whether the software can scale up or scale down. So scale up would be in a case where the restaurant is maybe growing and the customers are increasing, and so the software should also be in a way, should be able to grow to accommodate an increasing number of these orders and customers and even transactions without compromising its performance. Then user friendliness. So any software should have that user-friendly interface where anybody who uses this, could it be a customer or any technical expert, or just a novice user, green user who doesn't know anything, must use it without very many extensive trainings. Remember, if this software is quite complex, it will lead to inefficiency or even rejection. Then integration capabilities can also be something to consider by Baraza here. So this software must be in a position to integrate, to seamlessly connect with the other tools the restaurant uses. Maybe if in his restaurant we have point of sale terminals, maybe if he has accounting softwares, if he has customer relationship management platforms, they should easily integrate with this software. Again, you could also consider the cost and value. So you must assess the total cost of ownership, including what will be the licensing fee, how much will it cost to implement this software, how much will it cost to maintain it, and what will be the output. So you must consider the cost vis-a-vis the output of this software. Then question E, discuss why Patrick Barasa will need to secure his computer network. So why will Barasa consider securing his computer network? One is for protection of customer data. You know, in a restaurant, there is always a collection of customer information. Some might be sensitive, such as names, contact details, payment card information. So a secure network will prevent unauthorized access to this very, very private data. So that will also reduce the risk of data breaches, or what we call identity theft. Two is financial transactions. Remember, here in this restaurant, Mr. Baraza will be handling a large volume of financial transactions through maybe his point of sale terminals, maybe some of the transactions that are done online. So if any compromise is made, this could easily lead to fraudulent transactions, which will finally lead to financial losses or damage even of the reputation of this restaurant. Then you could also do that for operational continuity. So a secure network ensures that there is availability and reliability of critical system. Remember, if the system is not working seamlessly, then is able to experience what we call downtime. So downtime causes will cause disruption in this operation, and that will also lead to loss of revenue and even customer dissatisfaction. Then we also have what we call intellectual property protection. So this restaurant may have property recipes, menus, and business strategies. These ones, they need to be kept confidentially. So the network security will prevent unauthorized access to this intellectual property. Remember, this intellectual property are property that are guaranteed by law to remain the property of this business without anybody interfering with this ownership. Then we also have customer trust. So customers expect this personal information that they give through payment to be kept secure when interacting with this business. So a secure network will also ensure that there's trust, and it will enhance this restaurant's reputation. And again, you can do that also to prevent malware or viruses. Remember, there are some people who might be making some softwares that are malicious. We call them viruses. So these viruses have capability of spreading throughout the network and will lead to data loss, system damage, and even potential exploitation of this restaurant network resources. So it is important to secure the network so that we prevent malware and even virus.